Railjack, oh Railjack, how I hate you so. But when farming for intrinsics, I think I finally settled on what not only I'm doing, but what a lot of people seem to be doing. Usually go for the flashing red light. That is what I used to do because, well, people should be playing that mission pretty much constantly because that's where the anomalies spawn to get that whole sentient stuff for Little Duck, but this seems to be the better place to go because not only is the mission shorter, but my record so far was about, hang on, it's actually open on the other screen, 40 minutes on here, and I got enough intrinsics to go, well, I think it was, I had 50, ended up with 600 and something. So yeah, over 500 intrinsics easily. It has to be more than that now I think about the math to this, because I've got 178 left, and I used 512, because I went level 10 with one thing. This is great when double affinity weekends are happening, because with a affinity booster, it's 4 times the intrinsics. Only really if you do this properly. What you want is either the tether or the black hole up front. You want somebody in the forward artillery and somebody sitting in the foundry. The reason for the foundry, if I can run quick enough, is, well, you basically need to keep the supply of the charges for the artillery and the energy on the go as much as is possible. So you basically want somebody back here building energy and building, come on, hate it when it does that, the dome charges as much as is possible. So you want one person back here basically controlling the foundry, a good pilot at the front, and somebody in the forward artillery. Down I go, back into the cannon. Not my favourite jobs while doing this, I will admit. I kind of built myself more towards the tactics side. Probably noticed my gunner is still at 8. If it was at 9, this would be doing 50% more damage. But, yeah, the start of a mission, I will admit, was meant to be working out how much you got from doing one of these, but a third person joined, and we're just kind of continuing to do this. But as you can see, that's 31 already down. There's no cruise ship here yet, and it's almost halfway through the fighters. The tether seems to work the best, though Void Hole, at least I think it's Void Hole, the Black Hole works wonders. And considering I'm basically sick of not having this maxed, so kind of decided to sit here and do it until I'm 10 on everything, I'm kind of really happy to have... I want to say I came across this, but this is probably a well-known thing anyway. And people are just doing this. I'm just piggybacking, or I was at first. For the first once or twice I've seen this, there was a team of 3 already doing it. I was the weird 4th that wasn't really necessary. You can do it with 2. It's possible. It's just harder to do. 3 is better because you have somebody in the forge basically feeding energy for that and charges for this and the munitions to take down the shields on the enemy cruise ships, which you can see because they're not in normal... I'm just going to call them a square. They're kind of weirdly shaped when they spawn in. There still isn't one, by the way. Can't take out a cruise ship if... There we go, one spawned in. It's the white one at the bottom of the screen, by the way. There... Wait, where'd it go? There it is. No shields on it again. That's weird. They usually come with shields on. Boop. Gone. There's the shields. There's the rocket. There's the charging of the front artillery. And away you go. That was A little bit more damage, actually. Nice. But it's nice when there's a third, because it just lasts way, way more. You can just sit here and basically do this. Oh, I thought I'd missed. Luckily the ship's sideways. That is one huge problem I do have with this. Once I start charging the front artillery, kind of go blind. Can't see a thing. Until you fire it. That's what, one last cruise ship, and it's that one right there. And this mission is... Wait for it. Can't see. Done. All done. You can take out the rest of them if you want, but it really is just kind of easier to reset, and as long as there is a team of 3, I would say continue. The more affinity you can get, the more intrinsics, obviously, but yeah, it is nice to just be able to... I'll admit, I do come out of this for the reset of the mission, because I have seen people glitch in the cannon and the artillery not reset. So when it comes to the loading of the new mission, I would say leave or jump out of the front artillery then, and then just go back in. You can see it still says 158, that's a bug, the same as leaving Railjack. You will find yourself spawning your arc guns and they will just stick to you. Also a bug, I'm amazed nearly a year later how many old bugs are still here in Railjack. Yes, it's not something that people do a lot, but sadly there's 1,500 affinity behind each level, so you kind of have to max them all out to get it eventually anyway. Plus, Commander, let's not even go there. Come out of that one after doing it a few times and see what I have. 487 for, so that's about 300 and something for 24 minutes and 50 seconds worth of missions. Yeah. But if you are trying to level up your Railjack, or the intrinsic side of it anyway, honestly, best place I have come across is Gian Point. You need 2 people will do, 3 will be better. You just need one really good pilot, a ship that has at least tether or void hole, and make sure everything's basically tier 3. And well, 24 minutes 50 seconds over, way over 300, wasn't it? I can't remember how many I just got. Go there, do that mission. It just, hopefully you will end up with, you either put a team together and it'll work wonders, or you just keep doing it until you find a team and about 10 times, do the mission about 10 times. It seems to be what most people are doing. But as I say, sat in there, it was only 40 minutes because obviously they were doing the same thing I'm doing, trying to use the double affinity weekend with the double affinity booster, which means 4 times affinity, which means you get more intrinsics, and trying to knock this thing out before command turns up, which is a whole void hole we do not want to go down, because that was coming January 2020. It's October. Let's not touch that one. I now need to get, yeah, over 1,500 of these things to get these to 10, and then get to start it all over again when command comes out. I can think of so many better things to do with an affinity weekend than this. I really can. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.